Chapter number 1 Thermal Conductivity and article number 1 Coefficient of Thermal Conductivity, paper number 2, semester number 1st. So here we are going to study the thermal conductivity. Now what is meant by conductivity? The allowance of transfer of heat through any metal, and thermal conductivity. So we are discussing about the temperature or the heat transfers, and now the coefficient. So in this topic we are going to study with the help of a cube. So how to draw the cube? uh, while drawing we must keep in mind that first we will draw the front side square. Okay, now this is the square which is at the front side, and then the back side, and then join the corners. You must never do the mistake of drawing the cube. Now how you can make the mistake? Now this is the one cube and this is the next cube, and then you join these corners. Okay, this is wrong. This is the correct way of drawing the cube. So here we are going to consider two theta 1 and theta 2 of these faces or these walls or the side of the cube. Now how you will describe this? Now consider the cube of side x. Now we will see the derivation of the concept. So as the language of answer is English, I am trying to explain each and every concept in English, but whether the question paper is descriptive or optional, it depends, or whether it is descriptive or optional, the theory or the knowledge is same. Okay, so we can't say, ma'am, our examination is in multiple choice question, so why you are teaching the article in this manner? We are not going to draw the figure in the answer sheet and everything. No, whatever the learning process is there, it is same, only the mode of examination has been changed. So there is no change in the syllabus or the concept or the teaching process. Okay, only the examination type is changed. It is multiple choice question. And if you don't understand the theory properly, then what you are going to take the answers. Okay, so I don't think that it is wrong to teach the entire article in detail. Okay, so here we have drawn one cube. While drawing the cube, we have drawn the cube, one cube, little bit front, and then the back side cube has been drawn. Okay, at the left hand side or the face of the left hand side, one face is there. It is named as theta 1 and theta 2. Okay, so what are these theta 1 and theta 2? What is this x and everything? We will see here pointwise. Okay, so cube of side x. So this is the cube, and each side is of the length or the distance x. Okay, next is area of each face is a. Okay, now we are talking about each face, and its area is denoted by capital A. Next is theta 1 and theta 2 are the temperature of the two opposite faces of cube as shown in the figure. So this theta 1 and theta 2 are the temperature of these two faces. And next is heat is conducted in the direction of theta 1 to theta 2. Now just now in the basic concept we have discussed that the potential always flow from higher potential to the lower potential. Now here we are saying that the heat is conducted in the direction of theta 1 to theta 2. So what comes in our mind that theta 1 is greater than theta 2. We can understand by the sentence itself. Now next is quantity of heat conducted across the two phases. Now what is the amount of heat conducted across the two phases? Now uh, this was the description of the diagram, or what we have considered. We have considered the cube, and this was the description of this. Means in addition to explain, or in addition to understand this, what is going on in the figure. Okay, so now we will see the mathematical relationship between this a area, theta 1, theta 2, this x, and thermal coefficient, and everything. We will derive the equation for the coefficient of thermal conductivity. Now while deriving the mathematical equation, what do we write over here? So the amount of heat is denoted by capital Q. Okay, now relation of capital Q to the various terms, we will consider those terms before deriving the final equation, and then we'll combine all these four equations together, and then we'll see the equation. So now Q is proportional to A. What is A? A is nothing but the area of face. Okay, area of face, and the Q is also proportional to T. What is T here? T is the temperature. Sorry, T is not temperature here. Here T is time. Here it is small t. Okay, Q is also proportional to the differences of temperature, such as theta 1 minus theta 2. So now why we took theta 1 minus theta 2? Because the heat of flow in the diagram, or in the figure, it was denoted that the flow of conductivity is from theta 1 to theta 2. So we came to know that theta 1 was greater than theta 2. So here it is bada minus chota. While mathematical calculation, we know we always subtract smaller from the larger value. Then which term is remaining here? Yes, now the last term is remaining, that is distance. Q, the amount of heat, is also inversely proportional to the distance. What is x? X is nothing but the distance between the two faces. Okay, now combine all these equation. What the equation will be? The equation will be Q is equals to, combine now here, A theta 1 minus theta 2, then T is the time, upon X. Is this correct? Yes, it is correct. Now in order to remove this proportionality sign, what will be the next step? The next step will be is equal to, and K will be the proportionality constant. And what is the proportionality constant here, or the name of the proportionality constant is given as, where K is equals to coefficient of thermal conductivity. Okay, so this was only the derivation. The again small part is there, because we have not mentioned the units of measurement here, and unless and until we measure the units of measurement, the equation is not going to complete. Means what? The temperature, um, area, and all these means dimensions are not mentioned yet. So we have to mention the dimension, then only the equation will get the correct meaning. Okay, now these are only the quantities. The dimensions, we will see the respective dimensions of the terms used over here.